Initiating sound sequence, Cymax.
On the ground, got your head knocked in. Hello, Dread. What up? Welcome.
Turns out I can't get, well, the word phrases, I can't get,
What?
like we keep on saying, keep on moving that way, this way, that way, this way.
Which way?
Real fast on games.
Delete.
Because it gives me high blood pressure issues.
Oh.
And it's worse than my medication can take.
Oh. You just can't.
So
Okay. Yeah, you can't play certain games anymore, huh?
No, with people haranguing me about.
Oh, you're just getting frustrated.
Blaqksheep, I'm getting rid of my Quest 3 because I don't use it as much anymore. I don't use it anymore.
What?
You don't use your Quest 3 anymore? Hey, dude, that's like that's like wasting another $300 or $400.
I mean, like,
No, I'm just trading it and I'll get £200.
yeah, what are you aiming for? Don't buy another booba.
No.
He's like, no. He's like, I'm done with that right now.
Keep your Quest 3, and I'll play with you with a, I'll play with you on the Quest, like any game you want.
Well, that's the thing. It's just sitting there, so yeah.
I know it's collecting dust, but you can't get rid of something that's either given by someone that you know or.
No, it's something I finance, but yeah.
No, I get you.
You should keep.
Hey, listen, do what you want to do, man. You know, like you're gonna do what you want to do in the end, right?
Yeah, I guess that is the truth.
Yeah, so
you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do what you gotta do.
Huh?
I'm eating now, so I'm going to go.
Well,
okay, see you later.
Bye.
I can't believe he's getting rid of his Quest.
I do.
Probably get more of those Ubas or whatever they're all. Okay.
Nah, he probably ain't get. I was just talking about something with that.
But I'm glad that you're okay. I just get. That one time when I was playing Elite Dangerous, enough like the CPU keeps on saying, "You're doing all right. You're doing all right. You're doing all right." Kept on saying that, and I said to myself, "Am I?" And it looked like I keep on bumping into this. You remember I was going to the rings, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go to the center ring. Yo, Troll Big Troll, like that, how you doing? Welcome.
I kept on having troubles going through rings. And it got me frustrated enough to have high blood pressure. Like it was.
You just need to learn how to control it better. I know how the game plays. I actively play it, so.
I need to take a rest still to this day because I've been having a horrible day today. Trying to get some sleep.
Yeah. Well, let me set this up about just change it so we can play. I'm jumping into a game right now as we speak.
Can we play together and skip the tutorial and you can teach me how to, or is the tutorial?
The tutorial is how to like learn.
Yeah, I know, but the rings aren't necessary for me. I know how to move.
What? What game is that? What game is the Frag Pride World Wide? Like, I thought I heard of that, but, like, I might be fucking wrong. Frag Pride World. Like, worldwide game. Like, is it like, tell me something. Is that game basically, what is that? I, like, you know you can always send me information, by the way. Stay juicy?
Right.
Nah, Juicy Booch stays juicy and boochy.
Yeah.
Oh, Call of Duty. Oh, it's fucking Call of Duty. Like, alright. I'm gonna play it when it comes out. Like, I don't want to play the beta. I'm definitely, like, okay, there's a couple of reasons why I haven't played any of those Call of Duties like that. Like, I used to be heavily into it. Welcome, Local Cat. Good to see you. Stay Fluffy. That's a good one, too. I like that one. That's definitely a good one.
I'm thinking about getting the new Battlefield games.
So the Battlefield game I was thinking about buying as well. But, like...
because it has more players on it.
It's not even that. It's like, I like the Battlefield versions of games. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like they could do better. They could do better.
Yeah, you played the beta.
Great fabrics. What do I need currently? But yeah, I stay fluffy. Yeah, I'll definitely be staying fluffy, that's for sure. Yeah, so Call of Duty I like, but it's very sparingly. If I see the, you know, game doing well currently, and if I like it, I'll probably end up going for it. Yeah, I'll probably end up going for it.
Right now, I need a game that can actually make me feel better.
Right, world. But also, what the fuck? Oh, was also Rags House Rainbow Ultimate. That's fucking funny. No shit, really? Battlefield and GPD win mini handheld data go. Let's see that. That's what are you gonna be doing the APU? Is it the APU talking about? Are you upgrading the APU? What are you getting it? Oh, I need aluminum real quick. What am I parked at currently? Word. Market, twirling, agriculture, high-tech, extractor. So I have two agricultures, one extraction and one high-tech. That's fucking fine by me. I need more high-tech shit then. Let's check this. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna have to do this one. Yeah, you see this little bar on the side here? It's above my head. This area. Right around this area. This area. Or no, this area. It's this area. This bar over here. Yeah, this way. This bar over here full of shit. Whatever the fuck it is, wherever the fuck it is. I gotta figure out what I need. Military grade fabrics. That's the thing I was looking for. Gonna put 100 of them in here. Yeah.
People who are doing the game body cam are making it better.
What? Body cam? They're making it better?
Yeah.
What's up? Rock clap. Sunless rainbow disco ball that shoots a laser in every crit summon. Angry rainbow unicorns. Jesus, do damage, but it's funny as fucking. Oh my god. Really? That's fucking funny. No idea. It's the same device Rich has. So the GPU MIDI, the GPD Win MIDI, mini computer. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, Lofen. I know what you're talking about.
I'm installing body cam again.
Nice. Yeah, right.
That game.
Leashes the rainbow ring. And
Oh, the feature behind body cam is that you get to drive cars.
Spec no one took. Doesn't do damage like the butt pirate spec. Oh my god. That's fucking so ridiculous. I need aluminum and I need copper. It's some computer components. Alright. Yeah, let's get some of these in here. Aluminum. Where's the copper? I got the copper here. Alright. Yeah. What else do we need? What else do we need here? Huh? Mine that aluminum, build that shit, frag some rofos. Yeah, you gonna what? Do that after I'm done building up my my system. My system. Capacity. Awesome. Stay back. Sorry, what do we need here? This is 56 fucking percent. Cancel construction. Is this for Piper? No, Piper's done. I thought. What is the construction process for Piper Vista? Piper was finished, I thought. Why is it only showing 56% complete? What? I don't... Well, I know this is fucking complete. Why does it say 56 for that? And 56 for that? What methodology is this? Get it? Methodology? Alright. Launching. Mine that aluminum. You know that's what we'd be doing, bro. Like, I don't need to mine it, thank God. I can just buy it. You know? Makes it easier for me. We have to cook. Yeah, you know, eventually we're gonna have to do another cooking stream. I'm gonna have to make an actual day where, like, you know what it is? I have to cook the stuff in my house so, like, it doesn't go bad. So what we're gonna have to do one of these days is, maybe one of these days this week, maybe Friday. I don't know. I gotta see how this week goes. But we definitely have the food to do that with. I definitely want to remove all the stuff from my freezer and like food cook off with my dad. Should figure out how to get rid of it all though. Cause like, I know for a fact, me and my dad and my mom won't be able to do all of it by ourselves. Yo. Definitely will be doing some type of barbecue end of the season party too. That's gonna happen. I'll have it like I'll live stream it. I'll live stream it. Definitely live stream it. Yep, so you guys definitely gotta watch that when I go to do it. Yeah, I should like move my bike a little bit. I forgot I have my bike in my driveway. Once I dock, what I'll do is I'm just gonna move my bike for a second. Make it harder for someone to steal it. Yep. Yo, Troll, are you still here? Very weird for the last couple of days. Had a pretty decent ride yesterday. I had a pretty decent day, honestly. Why is my headphones doing some weird shit? buddy. I should be finishing some drawings, but Animal Crossing is priority. When it shouldn't. Lamau. That's funny. Alright, alright, let me go fix my bike up real quick. Give me a second, everyone. Oh, I definitely lost my motherfucking key. Yep. I have my spare, but that's not my original. Look. Okay. Fucking A. What else? What do we have in those? One. Seven. Well, we're gonna go here first. Yeah, that really sucks. That's a very expensive key. I actually had a fight to get the spare key from the original owner who was apparently out of the country. which is shitty. But now I have to fucking wish to get another one with this one. Ah. Fucking gravity well. I think we're gonna end up listening to some of this other shit. So I sent in for everything. Uh-oh.
Alright, so we have a question today, which is, Wendell from Level 1 Techs, is Intel actually screwed?
We need to unpack that, because I think Intel has had their Zen 1 moment, maybe, and they could be on an upward trajectory. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. There can be a lot of rug pulls, but we need to talk about it.
There is something that I was thinking of, though. So in our affiliate stats, where you can look at what people are generally buying through articles and review recommendations, right now, month to month, it is over 80% AMD.
Wow.
There have been somewhere it's over 90%. That's from our audience, so that's going to be a kind of a filtered.
It's an informed audience. It's also worried about, something.
Yeah, and the 9800 X3D, of course, very popular. 7800 X3D, very popular. But Intel is it's just disappearing more and more.
A little worried about Intel.
And
A little worried.
So, well, they just got that infusion from the government, though, so we'll see if that works. Before that, this video is brought to you by the Height
Yeah,
Y70
that's some
Touch
fucking
Infinite.
bullshit.
We previously reviewed the Height Y70 non-touch series and found its overall build quality to be good and competitive. Now, the Y70 Touch Infinite ships with a custom 14.9-inch IPS touchscreen with a 60Hz refresh rate. The screen connects to your system build and can be used as a showpiece on the angled corner front panel, displaying stats, music players, videos, and more. Height's entire Y70 series now also includes multiple new colors, like the Taro model that you're seeing here. Learn more at the link in the description below. What about even on desktop side? So one of the things we were talking about earlier is Intel, for all of their faults,
By the way,
their memory controller.
By the way, this is one of the people I watch. If I'm ever building PCs, I'm watching all of it and whatnot. This is one of the people. That's Gamers Nexus. If you haven't known about them, you guys really should get to know them. Like, they're fucking great. Their coverage of everything is fantastic, and their information and knowledge on everything computer. On everything computer.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. Let's handle this stuff over. But yeah, it's who I would recommend. I definitely would recommend it. If you're building PCs or anything of the sort, definitely go watch Gamer
Oh, it's
Sexes.
actually still pretty good.
Yeah.
And this is an area where, from what you were saying earlier, AMD has room to improve.
Yeah. Like in this era, again, you had to populate all the memory channels. I have Nemix memory in here, which is like the true value memory. Like generally, I don't
Not your number one choice.
Not even like number 8 or 9.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, it's just like, because it's usually like I don't.
Give this to Steve. Get this out of my office.
It's emergency backup. So, but this platform was a little picky with how much memory that it worked with, and that's all like Zen 2 and Zen 3. Like, again, you kind of dial it in. It's like I need this memory configuration with these ranks. And it can make a big difference. I mean, it can make like 7-8% performance difference, just the physical arrangement of the chips on the DIMM. People ordering them and doing that kind of configuration, they weren't really used to dealing with that. AMD experienced a little bit of a rug pull with Xeon 6. Xeon 6 can do 8800 megatransfer per second. Like, that's officially supported, works great, 1 DIMM per channel, chassis configurations. And that Intel has absolutely nailed that absurdly high memory bandwidth. Threadripper 9000 just launched, and they support 6400. It is technically JEDEC 6400, all 21 volts, but that also opens up Expo 6400, which has even better timings. But there's a JEDEC standard for 6400 and 7200 and beyond, and all that. It's a lot of fun. But AMD is now nailing it in a way on Zen 5 that they weren't nailing it when Zen 5 launched. Like, it was up to like Supermicro or HP or Dell. Like, they could build a solution that was qualified at 6400, but like Supermicro just launched a new motherboard. Like, if you're going to do DIY, they have Epic motherboards, and the H13 SSL was the launch board for Zen 5. Doesn't guarantee 6400. The H14 not only guarantees 6400, but now also supports another 100 watts.
Okay.
There's some Zen 5 processors that have a CTDP of up to 500 watts. And so 500 watts plus 6400, that's big. That's a big deal.
Zen 5's launch on consumer, at least, when it first came out, was a clusterfuck.
If we're talking about AM5, the Threadripper launch shows how much memory bandwidth is left on the table by AM5.
Okay.
Because the same chiplets, same clock speed, you can lock all that. And if you configure your Threadripper with just 2 channels, just 2 sticks of memory, you run the diagnostics, you run the benchmarks, it's upwards of 20% faster. 20% performance gains at DDR5.
Actual performance in testing, or
No, just testing.
theoretical bandwidth improvement?
Theoretical bandwidth.
Okay. Cool. I mean, that's still a lot.
Real world is split.
Yeah. But I guess point being that, so as the battle continues, and hopefully there is one.
We're listening to Gamer Sexes, everybody.
They're good on the memory controller side. It's the everything else that they need to not Intel. They need to stop Intelling it. But you know, if Intel can get it together and kind of roll out some competitive parts in the coming launches, hopefully, with AMD, do you think the area they need to focus is the memory controller at this point?
I like the memory controller for the reasons we've talked about.
Yeah.
But I also really like the memory controller if you look at it from mobile and like the Strix Halo side of things.
Okay.
And so like Strix Halo has this magical like 220 to 250, depending on how you count on the configuration of the platform, 8,000 mega transfer. It's like, oh, there's that 8800. Like, how is that? It's not upgradable. But Strix Halo with that kind of memory bandwidth is absurd. Now, the naysayers will say that the Zen cores don't have full access to that memory bandwidth, but you can still use the GPU primitives to load stuff into memory that is accessible to the cores. So there's still a performance benefit to the Zen cores that the chip itself is able to, it's like twice as fast. Strix Halo is as much memory bandwidth as a 4-channel Threadripper platform, which is absurd. And yes, we need that on desktop. I think we need that on desktop yesterday.
Okay.
And I hope Medusa Halo is twice as fast as Strix Halo, and Zen 6 is twice as fast as that.
When did you first start seeing a chance for Rise for AMD? Because AMD,
It's gonna get wild.
Awful up until
it's gonna get wild.
It was crazy because in the server space, AMD was making real gains in server, and then they just kind of tapered off, and that sort of led into the bulldozer era. And by the time Zen launched, AMD's in the server space had basically completely disappeared. They launched Zen 1, and they launched Epic CPUs. Remember Epic Naples?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I brought this. This is a museum piece. You're going to borrow this because you can still use Naples. You should still use Zen 1 in 2025, but only as an emergency backup because it's got a lot of PCIe. But this is not launch date Naples. This is actually the 7371. This came not quite 2 years later, but this is 3.8 gigahertz. And it wasn't the Zen one.
Hey,
the Zen
Roy.
AMD's kind of in game.
Bro, I'm doing some micromanaging.
Like Intel's got in a
Doing
service
some
phase,
what?
Intel's got Xeon 6.
Micromanaging.
I kind of like Xeon 6. It's good stuff.
Doing a little bit of
But now
micro
the
updating
question is, like,
the
can they
areas
consistently
that
execute?
we need certain
This
things
for
in.
AMD. This is what I knew. I
Don't
knew
take my ship
that
and
AMD
slam it,
was
stop
on
slamming
something
it!
because these CPUs are
Fucking
3.8
jackass.
gigahertz, 16 cores.
Game, fuck
and
you.
this was
Fucking
just,
trying to kill me.
You know, quote unquote, just the plus upgrade. It's not really. This isn't
And
really.
by the way,
Zen
not
Plus,
yet.
It was around
It's
the Zen Plus
fucking-
in terms of timing.
The
Is that a
game
quarter?
decided to try to.
It wasn't.
But fuck me.
These things happen.
Yeah, so I got empanadas today. If you ever follow me on
Right.
Instagram, you'll see what I do IRL, like regularly, especially food. I took a picture of the empanadas that I got like a whole case of like 10 empanadas.
Nice. I love a good empanada.
I lost my motorcycle key.
You lost your key to your bike.
Yeah, my regular one, not my spare. I had my best friend used my spare to fucking start my bike, and I had my bike key on my like on the keychain still, and I don't even know where it went after like I don't know. Went to sleep that night. Bullshit. I'm super annoyed. You can understand how annoyed I am.
Well, yeah.
It's like a $500 key. Oh god, coming out. Yeah, so that's a $500 key that I lost.
Hopefully you find it.
I doubt I will. I hope I do. Listen, I always hope for the best. I fucking know the worst. It's just basically what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not
Hope for the best,
I'm not a
prepare for the
pessimist.
worst.
I'm not an optimistic person. I'm a pessimistic person with the side of what fucking precog. Look
I
here,
just
listen,
try
you'll
to-
find it. Look
I
here,
just
listen,
try
I
to
don't know.
float through.
You just try to float through. You're playing a fucking space game. You better float through.
That is very true.
Because if you're not floating, what are you doing? You're dying.
Yeah.
You're dying horribly. Yeah, I really would like to like fucking smoke. I would like to hit this fucking thing with like just like a lighter and see how much smoke comes off of this. It's so much keef ground into this. Like, it's ungodly fucking a lot of keef. Let's see if I could scrape any off. Can I? Holy actual fucking shit. What the fuck? Yo! Oh man, that's so caked on there. That keep is so caked on there, I don't even think I'll be able to get it off. I wonder if I heat it up. Yo, imagine. Yo, it's just smells like crazy amounts of keef. Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, that helped out a lot actually. I just heated it up, now I can scrape it. What? Get the fuck out of here! Yo, I literally just heated it up, and now I can like scrape like a lot off. Wow. Wow, that's so kicked on. That's just so much keep. Look here, listen, I hope I find it, but I doubt I will. I was riding around with it yesterday, so I know I had it.
Probably in the house somewhere.
Probably not. I am not optimistic this time. Sometimes I am, this time I'm not. Oh my god, that's a lot of keep. Holy shit. I could just scrape this whole fucking thing right off. That's insane. So that's what we're gonna do for a second. Everybody, hold on. Give me one moment, please. We are scraping a large layer of keef off of this because we can. Yo, that's fucking great. That is actually great. Wow. Wow. I'm just gonna heat it up a little bit. Heat it up a little bit. Oh my god. It scrapes off immaculately. Holy shit. That was so much better than 5 seconds ago. What in the fuck? Yo, it's like it's literally like a whole cake of fucking keef, bro. Holy shit.
What are you smoking out of?
I'm smoking out of a one-hitter. And
okay.
It's not even that's not where I'm getting this keef out of. My grinder broke the other day.
Oh shit.
So it pushed all the remaining keef directly into it pushed everything into the keef reservoir. So I'm like heating up the keef that is on the fucking the screen, but the screen is black, by the way. It's just tell you right now, the screen itself is black, which is insane looking. And when you scrape it, it turns. I'm heating it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Giving it some heat because this is just like so much yum. And then I'm gonna scrape. Yep, that works very well. Yeah, that's fucking great. Okay. That is... I'm at least collecting it all. I'm gonna mix it in with all of my weed. There you go. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay. Wow, I've scraped a lot. Dude, I actually can sort of see through it again. Alright. After this last scrape, I'm going to... I'm going to start flying again and delivering stuff to each of the ports. That's a lot of keef. I'm now going to just mix in with the weed.
I can't buy anything from the Limelight.
You can't buy anything from the Limelight? Alright,
No.
I got you. Give me 1 second. Honestly, I think we need to sell things from...
Or do we need to restock it?
That's the thing. I think we might need to restock. I moved all the stuff we had. We didn't have everything. Let's see. We don't need to sell the ceramic components. We are currently out of everything that we need. We need to update the amounts again. Actually, I got one area right now. I could do this right now. Hold on. The area that I'm currently at, we can work on that really quick. I still have work today, so like I got like an hour and a half at most.
Yeah.
Let's go with what I'm working on. What I see right here. Actually, you got a 50% done. You're at where you're at, right? Or you're on the line.
Yeah, I'm on the limelight now.
Alright, we'll just do this. We need 150 water. We're just gonna do. Actually, we'll do the large things. Wanna make sure we do all the large things. So titanium, steel, liquid oxygen. Liquid oxygen we need to buy 1543. Yep, so we'll increase that so we know we need 1543. And we need we'll just put water, 150 water up there. Food cards, fruits and vegetables, food cards. Stadium 1, vegetables. 6. We should honestly just buy like a bunch of them. Okay. Let's go, here. Need more insulating membrane. 845. Might want to start making your way back to the Walmart or the hardware store or whatever they want to call those areas. Cement. We need generators. We're gonna need a couple of those, so I'm gonna just put a order for 100 of them. Yeah. We're gonna need polymers. We're gonna do aluminum as well. That's 1927. Steel is 3032. Alright. Titanium is 2,289. Let's get that on order, right? Yep.
Zen 2, but it's still, there's no I/O die in this design or anything like that. It's the whole, it's the two desktop chips glued together kind of thing. And this thing is absurdly fast for this era. It's 3.8 gigahertz.
This is 2018.
Yep, 2018.
Because the 2700, the R7 2700, I think was April of 2018. Zen 1, like the 1800X, the 1700, was middle or end of year 2017.
Yep. The thing with this is the clock speed. It's like servers of that era and before generally didn't have a clock speed. You know, if you were deploying a 16-core Skylake CPU, it was not going to be 3.8 gigahertz.
Which Skylake? There's so many options.
A Z 14 plus. Yeah, no. 3.8 gigahertz. The financial people, like the people on Wall Street, would buy off-roadmap server CPUs that could clock really high. But other than that, you couldn't get absurdly high clock speed CPUs. And 3.8 gigahertz, like, you had fast desktop CPUs, but it was so hard to get a server CPU, and these were so fast and so stable. Now this is Zen 1, this is Naples, this is Zen 5, this is Zen 5 Epic in the tiny little AM5 configuration. 16 cores, 48 gigs of memory. 32 cores, 16 cores per CPU, 64 gigs of memory, because those are real low density DIMMs. This system beats the pants off of that system in basically anything you want to do. The clock speed is higher. The instructions per clock is absurdly higher. The only thing that this thing has is a ton of PCIe lanes, which is what you need if you need to connect a bunch of NVMe. This doesn't have the PCIe lanes, but other than that, this is faster and better in just about every way. That's, I mean, from Zen 1 to Zen 5, that is a huge leap.
And Zen 1 was already a huge leap on Bulldozer.
Bulldozer.
So I remember covering the Zen launch in 2017. I was like, okay, AMD is present. They're definitely not the default choice yet, but they were there.
90.
And it got exciting, I felt like, when Intel responded with the 8700K, which was a really cool CPU. I think that was that weird config. It was like a 6 and 12 or something, 6-core 12 thread. And then they followed up with the 9900K as competition to the 2700. That was when AMD and Intel were actually leapfrogging each other in gaming performance and going back and forth really well. What was it like on the server side? Because on the gaming side, for those first couple generations of Zen, it was
too bad.
AMD has a chance.
I'm going to
but
send
if
it over to
at any
Walmart.
point they fumble, they're fucked.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
it was like that on server as well.
Okay.
So people that had tried Zen 1 servers, Naples, before this,
I'll add you to
it was
the
okay.
group
It had
in a
its
second,
warts.
by the way.
It had certain idiosyncrasies. One of the idiosyncrasies that I noticed among volume buyers, let's call them, was that this platform really works well when all the memory channels are populated.
Okay.
And that is the future today. Like the system, like the competition and everything is so intense that is now true today. Intel used to do really well if you only had like 1 or 2 sticks of memory. Their memory controller is really solid. Skylake in its days, like, oh, we're gonna have,
bullshit.
2 groups of 3 channels, 6 memory channels, and it's like you want to run 2 or 4. All right, that's fine. Only just in the last couple of years, the last couple of generations, do we have reasonable-ish performance? But really, it's better if you populate all 8
I don't want to have to
memory
go to
channels.
Lights
And that
End.
was super true in Naples. Like, you
Yeah.
needed all,
go
it
to
just
the
wasn't going to run right
Walmart.
unless you had all the memory channels populated.
Realistically,
And so that quirk
they
for
have
early
everything
adopters was
over
kind of
there.
annoying. This was a volume product. 7371 basically came at the tail end of the Naples product lifetime, and I think they kind of used this as a pipe cleaner to get an absurd amount of PCIe lanes going, because this whole thing, all these cables, this gigabyte chassis, is all about delivering the PCIe lanes from the back to the front. And it was obviously not an original design consideration, because they're using tons of redrivers and retimers to take a PCIe slot and bring it to the front.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas the design of something like this now, they just put a bunch of connectors at the front of the motherboard, and they deliver the connectivity that way. So they've eliminated all of this. Like 75% of the material you see here for PCIe Gen 5 is completely gone in a modern chassis.
So was this municipal network of roads? What was this an artifact of at that time?
In this era, this was an absurd amount of PCIe lanes. You could not get this kind of connectivity on this kind of platform. You remember SLI, NVLink bridges?
Yes.
The whole reason that entire kerfuffle happened is because you couldn't get the CPU to service enough PCIe lanes. Jensen literally had to go build his own high-speed interface because nobody was keeping up with the PCIe lanes.
Right.
And then in bursts, AMD was with PCIe Gen 4. First with Gen 4.
Yeah.
First with Gen 5.
Yeah.
And, sort of the rest is history. But this is when I knew the 7371 was like, holy crap. The, execution cadence, blah, 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 these guys are going to be onto something. But it wasn't. I would say that in the enterprise space, it wasn't until Rome. So the early adopters of Rome, so Zen 2.
Okay, Zen 2.
And it's like, oh, and the early Zen 2 platforms also had their own teething issues. But there's a ton of, like, if you look at the Zen 2 platforms that were deployed, a lot of them are still in use today.
Just anecdotally from your own experience with companies you work with, but when, or has there been, but when was there a switchover point where the bulk being Intel switched to the bulk being AMD, if that's happened?
It's really more, the thinking now is really more still horses for courses. But there is a lot of, like, the sentiment that I have is just, wow, AMD's killing it, but also they have the leadership product at this point. Whereas before, something like this at 3.8 gigahertz, it's like, this was a good I/O server. This is good for certain workloads, but it's like, oh, we have a different.
You have to find a use case.
Right, yeah, exactly. But it costs less by a lot, and so that's really attractive. And now, price really isn't the consideration. It is the geometry of the problem, the workload that you're trying to solve. And it's like, which one fits better?
So given the position right now, AMD and Intel is in a tough spot in consumer. So they've got the Ultra 200 series, which is not particularly advisable. Yes, there's a few upsides. And one of the things I don't like about it is the confinement to a platform that's basically going to be dead in one generation. Maybe there's a refresh, but it's still the same generation. AMD just launched their 9th year of AM4 CPUs.
That's exciting.
Yes, it's long in the tooth, but it's nice to see because it's still a valid board for a lot of people. So Intel it's having trouble with its fabs. It's paused fab construction. It's begging for bailout money. It's getting it in some cases. They really have problems right now. They just laid off like another 15% of their workforce or something. So the honorary question is Intel actually screwed?
I think that the answer to that question, it's looking worse than the last time you asked me that question, which is not fabulous. But so it wasn't the Zen 1 launch of AMD, it was this. Intel has launched Xeon 6. And if, like, the Xeon 6 parts that I've tested are mostly really good. Like, there's a lot of ways to turn the Zen 1 moment for Intel. Like, they're...
This game went absolutely well.
Today, this game has been popping off. It has been going crazy. It has hit, for the first time in its life cycle, it has hit 100,000 players. And this is a graph of a game that has grown through pure word of mouth. And you see here, there are more and more people getting involved in this game, trying it out, enjoying it, and I figured I might as well be one of them. All right, gentlemen, is you ready? Big new game, a lot of people have been excited about it. Let's cook, let's do it. Nope. Oh, I'm in. Okay. Find the ball. Oh, no. Okay, all right, that's easy. So what happens if I go, okay, so Shrine of Suck? Let me guess, that's like a, oh shit. So I have to aim it at them. Wait, okay.
I know what this is.
No.
I know what type of game this is.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar. You probably heard today that Discord got hacked, and I'm
Discord got hacked? Oh boy.
Straight. No, Discord has not been hacked.
It hasn't been?
Actually. See,
Kinda,
Discord
actually.
They got hacked
there were a lot of people that
last
are,
week.
There to help
That's
Discord.
what I thought I heard.
Support, and so on and so forth. So actually, it was one of Discord's partners that ended up getting hacked. And because they got hacked, a few of you guys out there that probably sent in your ID with a support ticket actually got it leaked. So how did this actually happen, ladies and gentlemen? Well, about 2 weeks ago, Discord got hacked. And they sent out this email to, anybody that could have been affected yesterday. So this email says, hello, we're reaching out to you because of a recent security incident on September 20th involving your personal data. Ooh, when you read that, things are not looking good. Specifically, an unauthorized party, hackers, gained limited access to a third-party customer service system used by Discord. We have confirmed that some of your personal data associated with your contact with our customer support or trust and safety teams were exposed in this incident. So who are those? What is that information? Well, your name, for instance, your Discord username, your email, other contact details, if you provided them. Limited payment information, and limited basically means your payment type, last 4 digits of your credit card, and the purchase history if associated with your account. So if you're somebody like me that probably paid Discord Nitro, and you filled out a support ticket with their trust and safety teams, wait until you figure out why these support tickets have to get written. Apparently, yeah, the last 4 digits are out there, which isn't the end of the world, but you also don't want that out. Your IP addresses, which really don't matter much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, don't just relax. Messages and attachments sent to our customer support or trust and safety agents. So provided you didn't send anything super personal, yeah, they've got access to that shit. What it didn't include, thank God, was full credit card numbers or CCV codes, which are the 3 little magic numbers on the back that let your credit card be used. Thank God that didn't get leaked. God bless. Your physical address. Okay, whew, we can breathe easy. Your messages or activity on Discord beyond what you discussed with customer support. So no, the group chat didn't get leaked because somebody had to talk to Discord teams, or thankfully your Discord password or authentication data. None of these things would have made any sense for it to be hacked. If they were hacked through a third party, then honestly I think Discord should probably be anything else. Any of those 4 bullet points got leaked because of this hack. So obviously, look, this is a pretty serious situation. And the reason why it's so serious is because a lot of this had to do with age verification. So for anybody that doesn't know, a lot of the internet now needs you to, verify yourself. Everyone needs to know if you're over the age of 18 so you can access certain things on Discord, certain social media services. Because yes, we live in a world now where the government needs to baby every fucking thing we do on the internet because parents are just so fucking brain dead that they can't do this job themselves, okay? That's just the world we're in, okay? I sound pissed saying that, well, you haven't heard the half of it. But anyways, the thing about it is obviously, what was happening is apparently their Zendesk. Now, from what I understand, Zendesk is sort of the customer support tool that they use in order to detail out tickets, take care of tickets. In fact, it's used pretty much by a big bunch of organizations. Places like Shopify, places like Uber, places like Siemens, places like Tesco, for instance. There's a lot of places
fucking
in here,
so much keep in there that I might as well hit it with some alcohol and fucking soak it. And maybe I should soak it in vodka.
Has to make use of because they paid up
There you go.
for 'em. And then of course you've also got the ability to close those tickets as quick as you can. In this case, they actually say it on their website. The unauthorized party also gained access to a small number of government ID images. Example, your driver's licenses or your passports. Not small documents, by the way, okay? Because yes, driver's licenses do contain addresses in some case, as do fucking passports. Fuck me. Actually, I don't know if the Canadian passport does it, but I know my driver's license does. From users who had to appeal an age determination. If your ID may have been accessed, that will be specified in the email you receive. So let's say you filled, let's say that Discord decided to, their fucking AI was acting up and they're like, hold on, wait a minute, we think you're a little kid. We think you're a minor. You're gonna have to give us an ID, right? And again, obviously Discord is legally required to do this. I'm pretty sure no organization wants to go through the liability, which we'll get to. But yeah, they're supposed to ask you for your ID, right? So you give them your ID because, otherwise you can't access your Discord account and talk with your friends or join your fucking, groups or whatever. So you're like, okay, let me go to the trust and safety team. Let me give them my ID, right? It's similar to how any of these social media platforms ask you. And to my knowledge, my understanding, aside from Google, in YouTube because at the end of the day, I have a financial relationship with the site. I don't provide my ID pretty much to anybody. Like Facebook, specifically Instagram, has banned my original account for impersonation of, I guess, a public figure, and decided to fucking ban me, okay? An account that I had, I think, before I even started YouTube videos. So anyways, they banned my account, okay? And they were like, hey, give us an ID and then we'll reopen it. And I'm like, no, Mark, I'm not giving you my fucking ID. So ultimately, Discord did the same thing, and users were like, okay, sure, here's my identification, let me get access. Now, if you filled out a support ticket, that ID that you gave, that ticket, could potentially be leaked. So meaning that in the age of ID verification, basically the worst nightmares happen. And this is why I'm making a video about it, because I said this way before these laws were even passed, or even thought of, right? And ultimately, when it comes to liability, bro, who is responsible, okay? Like, if the government and these big tech companies want us to give fucking IDs, at least take some fucking ownership. Take some L's. Give us some money back. If ultimately you end up taking some of our most personal information, giving it to a third party, and letting it get stolen. And you know, it's funny to me that when you go to a lot of these, like, authentication things, it's always like, don't worry, we'll delete your information. We'll delete your selfie. And then it almost turns out that that never happens, okay? Usually the information is sitting on some fucking server or an unsecured bucket in the worst case for somebody in the world to just grab, okay? And in this case, a bunch of hackers decided we're gonna target Discord's, like, support tool, and then they won from there. They got people's information. Now, I've seen people downplay this by saying, it's not a big deal, Muda. It's only a small amount of people. Bro, in my opinion, even one person having their personally identifiable information like this is enough, okay? But there's way more people than just one getting hacked through this, okay? Obviously, it's not the entire website. If it was, holy shit, we would have a much different video here. But this is still really bad. Now, obviously, not every single person in the Discord age verification was absolutely compromised. It was, from my understanding, people that were involved with the actual, like, support system, right? So if they went through a specific channel. Now, obviously, if you're somebody who's been affected like this, Discord should have sent you an email with that specific mention, and if they did, probably, I don't, honestly, at this point, like, aside from going to your credit monitoring service and, like, making sure that things are kind of locked down or monitored, there's really not much more you can do. Look, ultimately, the end of this, the goal for some of these people is identity theft. And I remember when I was growing up as a kid, you know, I heard the words identity theft. It was one of the biggest crimes ever, right? Somebody could have their identity stolen, and God knows what people could do with it, and they would only find out about the shit down the road when things were pretty much done and dusted. So if you are somebody that has your shit leaked, go to a credit monitoring service, make sure things are locked down, keep an eye on that for a little bit, because if somebody really wants to use your identity for nefarious reasons, really, I would say do the fucking best you can to combat that shit. That's pretty much it. So look, ultimately, yes, Discord did get hacked. And you might be wondering, okay, well, how the fuck does Discord's support partner even get hacked, Muda? What could happen in this situation? Now, ultimately, look, at the end of the day, there's been a lot of hoopla about Discord and possibly getting hacked. Like, there was one group called, like, spy.pet, which was a data harvesting site that scraped apparently like 1 billion something messages from hundreds of users. And it really came out to the fact that apparently it was just public-facing servers. So really the news that kind of surrounds a lot of hacks sometimes gets lost in misinformation sauce, okay? This is a lot different than public servers having, like, text messages scraped, but when the public messages
Attention, Carrie is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Probably the largest we've ever seen by a country. And, you know, when these guys end
I'm
up
in my seat.
making our shit so... When they don't put
And my tray table is up.
protecting people, what recourse do we have? You know, in a few days, Discord CEO is about to go in front of fucking the U.S. government for talking about extremism on their platform. But honestly, I really do think that at some point we have to have a conversation. Bro, if the world wants us to use ID verification, then these companies, and also the government needs to be fucking held liable financially and legally whenever this kind of shit happens. Because honestly, 2025, dude, for the last few years even, The amount of insane cyber attacks that have been happening is just insane, and the amount of people that have been getting compromised is just, you know, it makes you wonder, like, is there ever any effort put into just protecting you guys even slightly on these sites? You know, again, one of the only assumptions that somebody could kind of have about this is like, how does Zendesk get hacked? And honestly, it could be multiple ways. Like, you know, it could be a phishing email, something similar to this. Like, this is a joke email, obviously. I mean, it's a phishing attempt, but you can see that obviously all caps. Somebody's Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon. It's on this note that I'm informing the world of my intention to give out my fortune of 124 billion of my wealth. You know, if you're somebody that believes this, there's a whole lot of Nigerian princes you can fucking meet out in the internet, okay? Goddamn. But look, in the end, it's getting to a point where hacking a lot of these organizations is starting to become easier. For instance, one of the things that I was reading on a few days ago was apparently this AI-powered spam GPT that apparently creates some of the most insane phishing attacks against organizations or the individual person, right? And it's this cybercrime toolkit that surfaces on the dark web, offering phishing as a service. The platform allows attackers to run professional-grade campaigns with minimal technical expertise for a reported price of $5,000. Now, obviously, I'm somebody that has browsed the dark web, so I decided to go to the dark web. And I did, in fact, find the exact places, the exact sites, the exact threads selling these services, right? This AI sender email, this phishing spam GPT. But the thing is, ultimately, at the end, it's just a bunch of individuals using commonly available AI toolkits in order to launch attacks.
Counting down.
I mean, it's crazy to think that you can download models, and I'm not going to show you exactly what they are, but I've talked about this before. You know, if you go to ChatGPT or go to like any publicly available, easily accessible AI, they have a lot of guardrails, but you can always download uncensored local artificial intelligence systems, providing you know what to do with system prompts and whatnot. You can really take the guardrails off and start using these toolkits
That
to
is
write
a little.
This is stuff that, you know, unfortunately, anybody that has no understanding of any computer malware can
That was
use AI
interesting.
to write themselves
What?
decently competent, not ransomware, and then learn how to
Let's
package
see.
that ransomware into an
Like,
easily accessible format.
fucking slides forward, or your body slides back into the seat hard. At least in this, oh man, that was weird as fuck to watch. Everything was like, I don't know.
The smartest people can
Something
sometimes
was
be
going on.
susceptible to what appears to be a pretty easy hack. And ultimately, it's because of these kind of hacks, and again, this is just very much speculation on how I think this happened. Again, email spam is probably some of the most common. But generally speaking, these guys got hacked.
Please stand by
And
while
what
final
shocks
checks are
me is that
processed.
they were storing your personal information, like your driver's licenses, for easy accessibility. And I think at the end of the day, that's fucking lawsuit worthy, okay? Especially against Discord, okay? Discord should have been making sure that whoever the third party was getting rid of more of their fucking information after they verified. Because if this is the world we're gonna head into, at least let's secure our people before, you know, the worst tends to happen. So if you are affected by this, check your credit monitoring, and ultimately, if anybody asks you for ID on the internet, tell them to go fuck themselves. All right? Doesn't matter how big or small they are. Okay? Keep yourself safe. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it, dislike it. I'm out.
Off to Walmart.
I'm gonna go to the.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar. Have you been using Battle.net, Discord, Fortnite, PlayStation Network, Roblox, Xbox Live? If so, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a leaked document.
Today, he thinks that it means quiet. I feel like he's quite clearly desperate to prove his self-worth to Anissa, right? He needs to prove to her that he is now this reformed individual, this new woke self, and he's so desperate for her validation that he's trying to literally turn into a son, right? I feel like he's hoping that maybe if he actually sheds off all of his personality, all of his original, humor and everything, his entire soul, and he literally morphs into Hassan, then maybe she will
Your ship
actually
interior,
find
yeah, I know.
It is so pathetic
I'm
on so many levels.
Let me see this. I'm kind of glad I didn't get an email that said I was compromised. Yo, fuck right. Yeah, right? Seriously. Like, I'm super happy. Jeez, just thinking about that. I'm ecstatic to know that that's not what I have to deal with right now. Because, I've dealt with so much stupid shit from Discord. Oh, fuck, I disembarked. I didn't want to disembark. Fuck. Fuck it. Alright, we're gonna keep listening to more Pegasus.
It's been revealed that Harley had been talking to Ethan for a while in the DMs. And, I think Harley wanted to be kept on the DL, but Ethan kept sort of implying that this was happening in his, Insta stories and shit. So I could tell when it was happening. I was like, oh shit, Harley's just, leaking our conversations to Ethan to make me look bad. What a fucking prick. And then you hear someone like Ethan getting super defensive at the title and being calling me Zionist and blah, 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 all these other things. It's like, okay, so, depending on how you see it, on whether it's being used as a way to insult you or not, that is a relevant discussion to have with someone, especially if they're Jewish.
Listen, the reason people are so careful with that word Zionist now is that Hassan's community thinks it's justifiable to just brand everybody Zionist, which is worse than death in their community, and then endlessly harass and slander them based on nothing, right? And I love how Case Condoms' cravings here is that, oh no, he shared text conversations. Brother, you ignored a child marriage victim. You ghosted them. What the heck? What is the level? I just never understand. They never have a consistent line of escalating morality. It's always oh, this penis shit I did is fine. But you share text messages. I mean, come on. It's so hypocritical. Seeing Ian get rattled by Ethan will always be satisfying after Hassan used him up, threw him away, to deal with the aftershock all by himself. That's the thing. Hassan has been playing this guy completely. It's like an obsessed super fan.
Yeah, my ship interior was a little interesting. Yeah, the ship interior looks like this.
Sub.
I don't know if they've even talked
Subscribe.
anymore. Say what you want about Hassan. He is well read and
Sub to Blaqksheep.
Hey yo.
Okay, come on. Right,
appreciate the shout out.
Political stuff, he's just so stupid. His actual grifting.
Hell
Him
yeah.
and Anissa are just stupid people, which is fine until they want to engage in intellectual discussions. Okay, I was with you there, except for the first fucking sentence. Hassan is well read and researched. What are you? Clearly never.
To the grocery store.
Is making another content cop potentially. Maybe me. Items announces upcoming video may follow content cop formula.
Because I've been streaming every day for the past 30 days, tomorrow is my first rest day. So, on my rest day, I'm going to plan and prepare and research my next video. And I have an announcement to make. It's gonna be a content cop. No, it's not, but it might be. I've been thinking about it lately. I've been thinking all right, I can do some of my sweet videos, but there is also I feel like there's a desperate need. There is a fucking need to make some of these videos. You know what I mean? I just feel like there's so many pieces of shit out there. And I just don't feel like people are doing enough about these pieces of shit. And obviously it would never be what it used to be exactly, because a lot of that was very populist bullshit, where I was making content cops and videos on people that, yeah, sure, maybe deserved it. Keemstar, the most deserving. But I want it to be about things that actually matter to me, or people who I think are, doing what I deem more serious harm and are worthy of. But yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Dude, we all saw the last content cop you did, the whole expose video where you went after commentary channels, Kino Casino, Sensitive Society, WestJet, me as well, pretty big segment about me, and it just completely backfired. You convinced nobody, you changed nobody's mind, everybody just got reaffirmed that you just suck and you don't have the intellectual capacity to, argue in good faith here, right? And he wants to do it again. I And I feel like you gotta give it a rest, you know? I'm legitimately trying to help him now, because if you upload a video like that, you're gonna drop to 5 million subs now. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Oh my
you know,
God.
at least maintain the 6, bro. Like, come
Maintain
on.
your
I feel
6
like he's
mil.
desperately trying to hold on to the invincible iDubbbz back in the day where he could get 10, 20 million views a video, destroy anybody's career, the respected intellectual.
Oh, Walmart
Yeah,
is in
that
my
guy's
sights.
dead, man. Now you're just whitewashed Hassan, apparently. Also,
Dude.
I have a sneaking suspicion this video is not for him or about him. He seems really mad that people seem to be criticizing Hassan, and there aren't enough people defending Hassan, so he wants to take up that mantle there. He has a desperate need to glaze Hassan. He's number one Nick Rider here, obviously. Blaqksheep wants to be him as well. But again, it's really a lost cause. You're not convincing anyone that Hassan is actually a good guy who doesn't deserve criticism. Or you're gonna change people's minds about him. At this point, the best thing you could do is, like, of all guys, take some level of accountability and genuinely show some level of change. If you continue to double down, this is just going to get worse for you, and it's honestly sad to watch. I don't want this to happen to you. Tecto responded, Content Cop no longer works because no one gives a frick about iDubbbz in 2025. That's true.
Oh, that shit was too funny. Oh, shit. Oh, I've read that before. You guys heard that. Oh my God. Oh, holy shit.
He left out the fact
wow.
CPS on Ethan's kids, and
that was fucking brutal.
So everybody can already see you're not gonna give the full context. You're gonna try to misrepresent the situation, a bunch of shit like that, and nobody's gonna believe you. We got the Ethan parody account. Somebody save this man for God's sake. I know, man.
Someone say something crazy on your stream?
No, I'm watching more Pegasus.
Everybody hoping
Oh, okay.
And he's just fucking going over. He's fucking.
I mean, I kind of did that for the previous video, but not
He's just like making a thing about iDubbbz right now. It's really fucking funny.
If it's gonna be as good as
Oh
last
boy,
video,
what
no
has
one's got
iDubbbz
anything to
done
worry
now?
about. Who do I think it's gonna be on?
They should do a special. It's
Me,
okay.
Thesis, Yeet. It's not gonna be on a Twitter account or some Hassan critic. It's gonna be.
Fucking finally, I can actually buy ships if I felt like it.
I have no idea, man.
I'm almost at a bill. I'm almost at a billion.
I don't know. Give it up, man. Just give it up.
I'm almost at a billion.
Moving on to possibly
close.
the most disturbing news.
Alright.
iDubbbz and Anissa
What do we need?
possibly having a child.
Anissa
Aww.
and I may eventually shit out a kid. Maybe eventually. Because life is getting so much more peaceful. Like, I can start to envision it now. I think we both feel that way.
Would. Good,
Like,
and then, but
don't
you
worry, I'll
gotta
stop
get off the
streaming,
internet
but-
afterwards.
Because that would be my new
if
daily
you,
grind.
You gotta
Kinda like
stop.
Northern Lion. a streaming father. Oh man, how shitty is that to be like, yeah, my dad streams. Really, who is he? Yeah, my dad streams. Oh,
So what are you
what's
picking
worse,
up?
My dad streams or my mom?
Oh, it's gonna pick up some
Well,
titanium.
F in the
Oh,
chat
God,
for that kid.
grab.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
I
this
forgot
person
what else we need, but I
growing up
always
with
know we need
iDubbbz as your
titanium,
dad,
so.
And Anissa
Okay,
as
so
your
we
mom.
need
Oh my god,
liquid
you are so
oxygen.
cooked. It's not even funny.
Oh,
That's
pick up.
legitimately the worst nightmare difficulty,
Oh,
hell
that.
spawn, worst RNG humanly possible. Prayers for that kid, obviously. Your dad is a cuck and your mom's a psycho. Right? Also, they keep saying their life is so peaceful. They've reiterated this over and over and over again. It's like a person desperately trying to say, I'm a nice guy. I'm a very honest guy. Like, you don't need to say that type of stuff because if you actually are, right? People will naturally know that. You don't need to say, oh, my life is just so peaceful, guys. Then why are you crying every single day, mauling at the slightest bit of criticism? Why are you trying to turn into the white Hassan, bro? What are you doing? Is it possible to feel bad for a child before it even exists? Yes, actually. Anissa will have a child, just not her husband's, the wife's boyfriend, of course. If you're phrasing it as shit out a kid, you're far too childish to be having one. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird way to talk about your kid. Imagine the kid watching his mom's streams or discovering his mom's OnlyFans. That's a classic. Please do not breathe. The child will be subject to narcissism.
This is fucking brutal.
Heaven forbid the kid forms different opinions from their
This
parents.
is
Nazi
brutal.
kid. Moving on to the full version of the Hassan interview. Last time we checked out a small article segment of Hassan getting confronted about political violence. Well, the full
You already
interview
streamed
is
today,
dropped, and
Blaqksheep?
it is an
Yeah,
absolute
I bet I'm
masterclass
leaving in
Hassan
like an
edits.
hour.
The premium Hassan bullshit.
okay.
So it starts with the guy asking us Hassan what he does,
What's
right?
up, Ash?
What is his career?
Is a big part of what I do. I think, especially
How's
in
it
this age
going?
on the internet, is sift through the misinformation. So a big part of what I do is also just
Sounds
going
like you're
through all of
tired.
that. And
I just got up.
in real
That's why you
time, and
sound
also
like you're
trying to
tired.
instill some sense of media literacy in the audience. So I explain it as I'm holding your hand through the journey of.
I woke up
reading
too
the
late
news.
today to take the boat
yes,
out.
Sifting through the misinformation.
Damn.
Interesting. More like sift through the actual
I
information
got up
and
way
then
earlier
ignore
than I
it
needed
and then
to.
craft your own
Yeah, I didn't wake up
conspiracy
until
regarding what actually
damn
happened,
near,
like you did with the Charlie Kirk shooter, calling him a far-right
almost
person.
11.
And what did you do? You looked at the evidence, ignored the bullet with anti-fascist
Yeah.
slogans, ignored
Are
the
you gonna be
first
riding
thing,
a bike or
ignored the
anything today,
trans
Sheep?
partner, ignored
No.
the declaration of love to the trans
Okay,
partner,
then
the
to be set up
messages,
by the
the
time you
bullet,
get home,
the
okay?
FBI, the
Yeah,
mom's
I appreciate
testimony,
it.
all direct
Yeah,
evidence,
yeah, regular-
completely ignored
yeah,
it, and
regular
then came
work,
to the
yeah,
direct
bro.
opposite conclusion. I mean, how many times have we caught this guy blatantly lying? It's probably over 100 at this point. It's honestly impressive. Then he talks about how hard streaming is and then instantly contradicts himself.
The way I see it, like, you're constantly on. You have to be entertaining every single second. Every single second of the 8-hour broadcast. Like, you can't have dead air. You have to be constantly entertaining people,
Yeah, you
or
gotta be
constantly trying to educate people.
entertaining
The
or
bathroom breaks
educating
range from
people.
20
I don't
seconds
think
to
the sun is
sometimes
correct.
a minute and 10.
I don't think the sun is correct like that. I think if you have a chill group of people that want to just hang out, they'll intermingle with each other. You know what I mean? Like, yes, they're gonna ask you questions. I hope you fucking answer, because then you're not ignoring your, audience. Could be a fucking stupid idea. Yeah, but dead air happens, yeah. Fucking chill the fuck out. I'm a dude with ADHD. Dead air still happens. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here fucking finger blasting well, I do that, but not constantly. My fucking soundboard, Could be that person, I'm not. I do like hitting it, but, like, I'm not just sitting here with it, like, ooh, challenge, you know what I mean? Fucking just making fucking music using a soundboard. Now that would be ADHD. Just out of nowhere. Let's get some that. But yeah. Alright. I need computer bullets. Fuck,
But I'm away from the screen for a brief moment.
Yep.
And oftentimes I'll just have like the video running, like the live video feed running.
Guys, you have to be entertaining every second of every day. It's such a hard job. Why, yes, I go to the bathroom and I leave the news playing and it makes no difference. I have my chair fucking react to the stream. I just love the steam content. Why, yes, I do actually eat my salad on the stream, eat my meals there, saying nothing for long periods of time, while just letting the 50 news outlets get one. My job's actually more than a 9 to 5. You might have heard my previous take, more mentally draining. It's just a regular job. It just doesn't suck the soul out of you the way streaming does, guys. That's a infamous Hassan Piker take.
But a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you, you know what I mean?
Then he tries to convince the guy that he's not terminally online.
You're also constantly online. And in order not to feel super isolated and super sheltered from how regular people operate and how they feel,
Hey, you're talking to your guy.
I always find that I ground myself basically by being around what I like to call normies or civilians, and I spend most of my time
change up the title a little bit.
outside,
By the way,
public parks,
make it a little more
hanging out
fun
with my
for the night.
friends.
For tonight.
Yes, I, Hassan,
Yeah, it's going to be shitty.
There we go. Now my mic's working.
Yeah. We got like let's take us out in different.
Now, who are these civilians? The fucking phase guys.
What's up? How y'all
who live
doing?
in a $30 million house, and I just right, what do? I try to pretend that I'm still hip and young with these 18-year-olds while I'm literally 35, right? And I try to brag about my wealth to them. And not just them, I actually hang around a bunch of more civilians, like my pal Ludwig. I play basketball with my multi-millionaire friend Ludwig, and I also host a podcast with Cinderella, another normie.
Pretty good. Just waiting on this coffee to finish.
She also eats
coffee.
rich like me. We're all normies, you see? Definitely not
I don't
fucking
know. How about
Twitch
you? How are you
Hollywood
doing?
elite, multi-millionaire, completely out of touch Regex here. Bro acting like he hangs out with the common man. Shut up, bro. You leave your mansion for 3 minutes to go to another mansion. Come on. Also, keep in mind that this is rarely. Most of the time, he's just watching slop tube videos in his
Come on, go faster.
Back to Walmart. Back to Walmart.
So then we get to that article segment where he talks about how violence doesn't exist, and technically everything is violence, and the systems and poverty are technically violence.
All politics, in my worldview, revolves around the distribution of resources and the distribution of power. And a big part of that component is, of course, violence as well. Revolutionary violence, for example.
Come on, you son of a bitch!
It just simply means
Give me my
like,
coffee.
who gets to do the violence and who gets to be on the receiving end of that violence that we've normalized. Because the systems that we exist under are inherently violent. All political systems are. It's just
Can't waste good coffee.
About redirecting that. And I know violence is such a scary concept in this.
It wasn't coffee. It was
when we're discussing in this way,
it was
we're talking about it in an academic context.
It was wow.
But basically, the idea is that instead of having a system that currently benefits
So yeah, we're building up.
That has more, like I said, egalitarian outcomes.
Okay, you can't make this shit up. So
I
Hassan,
sent you a
I know
demon
violence
by-
is a scary concept to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Hassan. Violence is scary because it's
They
fucking
just
violence.
way overshot Walmart.
Imbecile moron. I mean, regular people do not go look at terrorists and go, yeah, that's pretty cool. Instead,
Oh, are y'all
they
playing
are
something?
disgusted
Yeah,
and
we're
horrified.
playing
at
Elite
the rate
Dangerous.
of
You should
violence,
get it.
right?
It's
Only
$2.95
Hassan thinks it's
for
rad and swag and
the
revolutionary, obviously.
the sale going on right now.
Hold on one sec.
That's a bad
I gotta turn my music off. Say again?
His logic is
Drop,
that
drop,
everything
yeah,
is
what's
violence,
good?
and therefore you can use actual violence.
Don't know.
And that's why he's
Chilling, we're working on the system. And I get this
differ from him, whether
I'm gonna get one of those tier 3s
not radical left. That is violence. And
Yeah.
therefore you can respond with
I'm gonna
violence,
get
even though
that
it's not
tier 3
actually violence, it's just a viewpoint, right?
put that in
It's
the
just a
prime
really radical
location.
way to think of the world, right?
Windows XP is a pain in the ass.
There's not a time race
Yes,
on
it
it,
is.
is there?
What? I don't
You
know.
setting up Windows XP for
I
it?
don't think there will be because I have a bunch of shit already built.
Right? But violence in this
Yeah.
abstract concept
I need to get
would
like
be
a whole bunch of
equivalent
these
to the
level
structural
1
violence
and
of
2
poverty,
stuff
for example.
Doing a
So when
bunch
I'm
of
talking
level
about
1s,
violence, I
we'll
want to
get
make it
level
very
2s,
clear. I'm not
level
talking
2s
like
can get me
go
level
out,
3s.
take up arms, and like start
And then
shooting people.
I'm gonna
Right?
get that level
I'm talking
3
about the
and
structural
work on a
violence
bunch
of
of
poverty.
level 1s
So
to work on another bunch of level
redirecting that
2s.
same way would be
So my
the
system is
structural
like,
violence of equity. Because
like,
in the,
structural
I
eradication
don't know if I should
of
do
unjust
starports or
Would that be fair?
That would be
outposts.
that would
Right,
be
right,
So
I
the-
end up doing
so
a
the-
bunch of
so the
outposts, and
socialist-
then
so the
like,
socialist
I have so much
society
space to use.
does not go out and shoot people.
I literally have so
Though
much
this
space
has
to use.
happened
So are you
in some
just building
socialist
right now?
societies in the
I'm
past.
building.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
but
You know,
it's
don't
basically
go
what I'm
out and
doing.
shoot people.
We
guys.
are
Just let
buying
my
in
terrorist buddies do that for
the
you. This guy
sector
literally
that
cheers on
Walmart
terrorists and
is
defends
in.
them constantly, and then he goes, "Well,
You're
I'm
buying
not advocating
Walmart?
We're
violence."
buying from
Also, he's
Walmart,
still
yes.
sucking on that
Right now,
socialist
as we
juice.
speak.
Somebody
And
just
yeah.
needs to confiscate this guy's mansions before he understands this shit. And
Did
honestly,
you know
just seeing
that
him
there's a
squirm
war?
like this
Bro.
is so pathetic. He's just trying any which
Bro,
way to
I'm dead
justify
I'm
his
dead
deranged
serious.
viewpoints, right?
They
Then we get to the
have
part where the guy
Walmart.
suggests taking making his house
with-
like a true socialist.
Dude,
It goes into.
they
you
have
literally- you
everything
literally
here.
right. So it goes
Wait.
into, you know.
Our spot
everything
only
else
has a few
for
stuff
something, and it
that
says
we need
today,
that I can use. It
the,
like literally has
the city
one-stop
council
shop.
has
I
voted
pick up
to
everything.
expropriate
We have to fill up our
undeserved
sources a
wealth
little
and
better.
return your homes to
Before I can literally
and that's
say we
backed
have
up by police
literally
powers and
everything.
violent.
We
But it's not.
literally have
It's not
everything.
people against the wall, but like, is that what
We
you
have,
mean?
we
That
literally
kind
have
of
everything in
redirection?
our
A similar
What
structure, I
system?
think, like, has been attempted
The new
or,
one?
or was exhibited in
Well,
Cuba. And,
the new
and
one,
I think it
the
was
tier
Fidel
3 we just
Castro
built
himself
will
who
have everything
personally,
too, but
took
the other one
back,
has everything. except
Puka,
for, like,
did you ever use that
family.
animated thing?
It's super far away from where we
I haven't
are right
used
now.
it, but I am going to be paying you for it.
Well, not for a carrier.
Not for
You want me to
carrier,
redo it?
But I have a bunch of people that are joining the
You
game.
want
and
to?
they
So
know,
far out in
like,
the future,
Is there something wrong with it?
So I'm using the opportunity to show them how to maneuver and stuff.
Because
You can be honest. I already hate my. I hate my art, so you can be
like
honest.
getting universal
I-
health care.
Oh my
I
God,
wanted
that
it
was
to
so
be
funny.
something a little tiny bit different, I
But
think.
yeah, no, I know we do have.
I'll talk to you later about it,
We
okay?
have like we have it
But
within,
I'll pay you for
some
redoing it
stuff.
though. Just make sure you hit me up.
Discussing
You
that,
know what I
guys.
mean by
Please,
that?
I will get back later. I promise. First,
I'm gonna pay you
That's
this check
it.
coming up,
and
so.
then I will do it. Then
Sure.
I will do it, of course.
Where
Just
is-
completely
Where's the
exposed
home
him
system
there.
right now? Did it move
By
again?
the way, don't worry.
No.
Hassan fans literally watched
No,
this interview
it's,
of him just getting bodied and thought that he won. Like legitimately,
No,
they have a separate version of reality playing in their heads. It's honestly
D18.
hilarious. Then they talk about the Twitch investigation.
Your platform, Twitch, is right now looks like it might be one of the Trump administration's
Which one?
targets in the aftermath of the Kirk shooting. There's been a lot of talk
LBN.
about go after institutions and organizations that support political radicalism or incite violence. I think Congress is calling CEOs from Discord and Steam and Twitch and Reddit to testify next month.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
Why are they doing this? Why is Twitch a target?
No.
I
Elite
suspect a big part of the reason why Twitch is a target here, even though it was not mentioned in the investigation
Actually pretty
at
good.
all, like there's no evidence that Tyler Robinson,
Right.
The
Makes it
alleged
sound like you're
shooter
talking
of Charlie
to,
Kirk,
like,
was
fake
ever
people.
on Twitch. He might have
We're talking
been, right?
to
But there's no evidence for
sectors
it
of
whatsoever.
we're
But the
hitting
reason
every
why,
fucking satellite. You can
they're
hear
doing
everything.
calling, I think is specifically because the administration currently is, in my opinion, perhaps in a very cynical manner, utilizing Charlie Kirk's death as a way to bring about significant clawbacks of the First Amendment, free expression and free
Yeah,
organization.
I'm definitely
free
helping
organizing
work
of the political
with
left.
Yeah,
our new
definitely not
recruits.
because Twitch
Also,
only supports anti-Semitism and radicalizes people into political violence. It's so obvious
like,
with the
I'm
Mike
hoping to get a
Pompeo
few
one-week
more.
ban saying that
Maybe they
X
might
thing
join
about Jews that I
our,
can't even say because it's so
our
bad,
squadron.
and it gets the video flagged. There's just so many numerous examples of it, right? And I find it hilarious that Hassan
You've had people actually
cares
join.
about
Who's
evidence.
your friends? Is one
Anytime
Raw
he looks at
Dakota?
the evidence,
Raw
he
Dakota,
completely
yes.
disregards it. He looked at the
Okay, I just had him as a friend.
personal
Yeah.
notes of the shooter.
Raw
saying he
Dakota is the
wanted to
one
kill
that,
the ICE officer specifically
has
and not
been
any of the
chilling
immigrants,
this whole
right?
time,
And he goes,
flying with
false
us.
flag, guys. False flag. Has to be
Freaking I'm not gonna lie, he's had literally
how
finished
do you exist like this?
like at least two of these, like basically by himself. Where I've like done like certain bulk objects, right? But then it's just like in the middle of the day, he'll be like, "I'm done." I'm
Calling
like,
in
"What
Twitch
the?"
and so on, like, that's kind of about you.
Yeah, we.
Right? Like you
That,
are a
again,
target,
I used to be able to do that.
For sure.
right? And
And
are you
it
a
sounds-
target? Are you a
we,
target just because
I try to
you
help
say
help
you know
set
you're
him
some
up
kind
with
of Marxist who wants to be post-liberal,
you
or
know,
is it something
how to
else?
go and do
I
things
think,
and give him a
conservatives have a
little
really great way
little funding
of
so he
designing
could
a narrative
go
that
forth and
makes
build.
sense to as broad
You
an
know?
audience as possible, even though their
So
own set
yeah, that was
values
good.
is
That was a good
oftentimes how hard they
set
go
up.
after certain
You know how
people.
you set me up?
But in the
Yeah,
grand design
yeah.
of things, if you
It
look
all
at
comes
like,
around.
the
It all
anti-physics
comes
of domestic
around
terror
full
group, for
circle.
example,
Yeah,
if
buddy.
you read the executive
That's
order, it makes
1,000%.
sense. They're presenting
Yeah.
this as this
No,
violent
it's cool that you're
leftist
now in the spot.
organized unit that is like
Yo,
responsible
dead ass,
for
right?
political violence that's
That
taking
was
place.
like,
Of course,
that is literally
built
full
up,
circle.
around this hysteria that they
It is literally
expertly
full
craft
fucking circle.
as a media narrative first and foremost, but then,
like,
they
yeah.
actually want to tackle it. And I
everyone
think
is
that,
everyone.
And I know what I'm doing to get people interested, where it's like, yo, look, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? But yeah, you'll have a lot more fun hanging out with people. For real. Especially in the fact that in this space, if you're playing, yes, you can play solo, you know, in a private game, but we're just hanging out in open play. You know? I at least hang out in open play. I haven't gotten fucked with yet. Well, not like attacked or anything.
One more chance to describe the
You're
things
not gonna
about
run
you
into a lot of people
in your
out here.
own words that people are going after before I describe them for you.
it's quite simple to take people completely out of context or make it seem as though they're incapable
it's
of
pretty
using
safe out here for the most
metaphor,
part. Like
incapable of being insincere or hyperbolic in moments.
Somebody does
right?
fucking
And so it
there,
goes back to the same thing.
like, I definitely may have had somebody who was viewing me come on here.
An order, and it's an
You know what I
organized
mean?
unit that must be tackled because
I think you were there for that.
Violence against, you know,
And what do they think?
you were there for
and
that.
things of that nature.
The equivalent of that would be conservative saying that you're inciting violence, right?
Yes, I think that is precisely.
And the
what they're
cool
going to
thing
try to
is,
do.
like,
And
we're
not just, like,
finishing up,
inciting violence
like,
necessarily, but
we've been just finishing
inciting
up so
terror.
many of these damn installations. And once in the blue moon, rank 2
Actually, they
installation.
accuse me of inciting terror. Wow, I wonder why, guys. Maybe because you defend terrorists and praise them. Maybe that's just a thought.
And
just
Raw
look at the way he
actually
tries to
helped
warm
with,
at it, man. He is legitimately a professional.
Raw, you were able to help with
It's honestly
the
impressive.
other
Like, every
installation
single
for
time
the
he
squadron,
dodges the
right?
original question,
Yeah,
he
a little
tries to
bit.
fill in his
Yeah.
own narrative, right?
Awesome.
Then he confronts him about
I kind of got in there
Rick
at the
Scott
very
clip.
end.
What you didn't say, we should put Rick Scott in jail for Medicaid.
Wait, what's he doing?
Right? You said.
If you cared
Yeah,
about
I invited
Medicare
him.
fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would
To the
Rick
group.
Scott.
No way they used the Asmongold clip. That's how you know you're cooked.
It was a hyperbolic
There
statement that I
is.
made.
At the time,
Yeah.
right? But you said,
There you
you
go.
let the streets soak in their bleeping red capitalist blood, dude.
He'd probably
don't
be.
say,
I don't know if he
love
has his
religion.
mic
You're
on.
like, we people are,
Again.
you know, he's seen as a positive figure. He's for most of America.
Oh yeah, I
He
got
says, "I'm
jump
gonna dish
scared
out what
by
many
Grums's
Americans
game
experience to the
when I was
figures
installing
of
drivers
that-
the other day.
of that pain, right?
Oh yeah, we gotta leave
You're
the
not the
comms
guy
group.
who starts the revolution.
There you go.
But you're the violence appreciator. That's sort of how I feel about
Now
your
you can hear
Benjamin
me.
coverage. You're out
I
there.
wouldn't say-
You're
I wouldn't say that
appreciating.
that's
fair.
Looks like
Violence appreciator. That is so good. I need to use that. So I've just been using the term terrorist
Let's
slum
cancel
writer,
that.
but violence appreciator is a pretty good one. I gotta add that to my
Hey,
collection
Fozzie, can you hear me?
of local Hassan names, right? But yeah, Hassan is definitely off that mold. He always sort of glazes these acts of violence and justifies them, and then turns around and goes, "I abhor violence. I disavow it. But also, I love all these people committing violence." Like, makes no sense.
if one of my friends who had chronic Lyme disease went out and killed someone who they felt was involved in denying them treatment, and maybe was, right? That you wouldn't do, that it would be irresponsible for me to do a podcast and be like, man, that person looks bad.
There we go.
Yeah,
I
there
think
you
that
go.
would be irresponsible.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear him.
Appreciating something real. And that's
Yeah,
where
that's
I
raw.
think your-
That's raw.
It's not you saying,
Yo.
it's really interesting
up?
how people have this reaction to it.
There you go.
Is what I'm
Not too
challenging
bad.
or questioning. It's the extent to which, again, you're like, oh, he's
Foz
an
is
adventurer.
one of
It's
the
propaganda of the
main,
deep, man. Well,
main
okay,
dudes.
yeah, but a
of the,
society that
squadron,
has those
one of the
adventurers is going to be in a
leaders.
lot of trouble.
Am I right?
I agree. I don't
Number
disagree with you
two.
on this.
Number
I think
two,
it's
right?
It's
Yeah.
a reflection of the
that's
very
cool. I
social
love that.
fabric that keeps us together
Thank you,
and
number
keeps us
two.
stable,
Your
unwinding in
stock
real
is
time.
rising.
America is a very
Number two.
violent country, right? But we have systematized this violence and we have normalized it.
I miss when computers make beats.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing in your system? What's up with your system?
No, nothing. I'm just, I have my retro computer right now, setting it up.
Oh, I was asking, Drop Bear. I was asking Drop Bear. I mean, Ash. Fuck!
Goes down, so you aren't, like, completely radicalized by this freak, right? And then we can start actually healing society as a whole, right? Now click this video if you're not done being unemployed for...
Grocery store. Woo! That's funny.
Fantastic news. This is my favorite update. This is my favorite filler character in all of Blaqksheep.
Yeah, this is definitely filler character. This is grip character and numbers talking 7,450.
I'm gonna jump my carrier back to the home system and go from there. After the tier 3, I can't be asked to. I kind of want to go do combat and/or mining.
Hey, listen, there's mining and combat everywhere. I have a little longer to hang, but I wanna, yeah, but I'm gonna stock my ship and then, like,
Aha, the drivers are now installed properly.
I'm gonna like, pretty much.
Sorry, I completely forgot. What did you say you were playing on here?
With your flotilla of retards. So, this was who the first.
They're playing Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh god,
No,
maybe I
get my coffee. Give me 1 second.
Oh, this isn't a virtual machine. It's actual hardware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Empathy towards something that
We're playing Elite Dangerous.
Now let's see if Rayman works. Ah! Well, the drivers are now installed though, so. Oh, let me go to for GOG games. Let me put up my over.
She is an environmentalist.
Hey!
They gave her a turkey sandwich wrapped in plastic. Absolute cinema. Oh,
We don't have a sound card though.
Anyway, so if you want to watch my previous coverage, you can watch those videos. But we have to cover the current stuff. So
this is progress,
this was her,
so.
her little statement before she was on her second flotilla. Because this is now the second coming of Greta Thunberg. The second time she is going to Israel, all right, to save Gaza. She's
I
out
should
there
have
to
kept
save
this on
Palestine.
here.
She's saving Palestine one retard at a time. It's truly a beautiful thing. So she hates the West. She hates our culture. She will always fight against our culture because that's what she is. Welcome to modern liberalism. Angry woman that hates our culture, does not have children, has empathy for the wrong things. She's truly the ultimate cataclysm of genius. So anyway, before she was just captured. Yeah, she was captured yesterday by the Israeli forces again. Obviously, she thought she would get protection from the Italian Armada. She said we have Italian nuclear submarines defending us. Spoilers, they did not defend her. Spoilers, they did not defend her. She was in fact captured once again. It was dope. So anyway, this was her talking to the media.
Hey, we got Rayman 3 working.
She was stopped by Israel. She was
Hot coffee, hot coffee.
They asked her the tough questions.
Which is very worrying.
Let me try playing it, see if it crashes. It's like, no dear. That could be just
You claimed you were
myself.
Your complaint is you weren't able to say goodbye to people?
Why is it?
You guys have, you got Wawa in New York?
So the reporter asked, what do you mean you weren't treated well by Israel? Look, they're trying to make her a martyr. They're trying to take down Israel with one autistic 21-year-old retard.
I thought that was just all over the East Coast. I didn't realize it was just like
By the
New
way,
Jersey and
dehumanizing
Philadelphia.
means nothing. It's a buzzword. It's a buzzword that means absolutely nothing. Dehumanizing is when you call a transgender person by their correct pronouns. That's dehumanizing. It's basically transgenocide. So she was being dehumanized.
Bruce, I have to stress nothing compared to what Palestinians are going through.
Yeah, we know.
Don't mind my
nothing
dog
fucking
barking in
happened.
space.
Oh, we know. We know that nothing. Greta Thunberg. We are fully aware that it's not as bad as what the Palestinians are going through. You are a virtue-signaling loser. Okay, so like, what happened? Was there violence?
No, I prefer not to go into details about that. There was we arrived there, we were detained, and then we were
Yeah, so they were detained, and then they were let go. It was unspeakable, horrific, dehumanizing things. She doesn't want to get into details. Anyway, she's my favorite.
I need to do
character.
combat.
She's my favorite character in this arc. So,
I've
on the
almost got
current,
my combat.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna keep you updated. So this was the first thing that they did. So they were on their
It
way
could be because I don't have like
and their ship caught
my
fire.
sound drivers or anything. I need to figure out how they could get that now.
Drones struck their boat and tried to kill these innocent peacemakers. So they say that they were drone struck by Israel. But if you actually look at the camera, this is a guy that was smoking and accidentally lit his fucking boat on fire. I love these people, man. Alert! Someone help us! Massive explosion! Look at all the smoke from the drone strike. Yeah,
we also got a new recruit today.
Oh my god.
David the Gnome.
Oh, I love these guys. And there it is.
I'm also in.
I am back.
Yeah, so obviously, these people did.
I got that coffee.
They were nuked by one of Israel's nuclear
I was just
drones.
saying, we got a new recruit today as well.
Now, no one knows
What?
if they did it on
Oh,
purpose
really?
or if they're just retarded. I'm
a new
personally leaning
recruit.
towards
A new
retarded,
recruit?
but either
Awesome.
way, they immediately announced that it was an
Dave
Israel
the
drone
Gnome.
strike.
So if
All
you
the
see
media
him
ran with
in
that
the
story for
roster,
about 5
give him
minutes
an ad.
until this actually didn't happen anywhere near Israel. This happened in
Absolutely. Well, you know, I'm always in this game.
Yeah, this happened by
Pretty much
Tunisia,
always in this
and
game.
the Tunisian government was like, the Tunisian government was like,
okay,
yeah,
dog,
we
fine.
didn't detect any drones.
Here, let's
we
go.
didn't detect anything. That's pretty weird. Then the actual footage came out that they just lit their own boat on fire. So anyway, yeah, so that was the first time they lit their own boat on fire. As you can tell, that implies that there was a second time they lit their own boat on fire.
Hey, did you ever get SRV survey to work?
Not really. Not really. I don't know why either.
You have it, okay, well, you do have it installed, right?
I'm telling you, dude, the actual replay.
Okay, and you just did you enter your
So
command?
I have it on this, but I have it as like a as like an add-on to the game, but I don't get like I don't understand how to get it to swap over to the game.
If you have the SRV survey open, it's like the blue icon. It is open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when you land at your port that you're building, you're gonna click on that, and you're gonna click the thing that says colonize,
Yeah.
and then it'll say like local projects, and then you'll click that. It'll bring up a web browser, and then that'll be your project. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I will understand that once I am actually able to like actually, you know, look at it while doing it. I am not in that area right now.
Right. Well, whenever you get time, I can share my screen and walk you through it.
Awesome.
It's dead simple.
Alright, cool.
And then
it
it
is
just keeps track of everything.
What do we need? Yeah, we got it. I know it works well. It just not working well for me right now. Yeah. Alright. What do I need?
What do you need most of right now?
Well, I need some vote sub currently. Probably steel. But right now, currently, it's probably gonna be steel. Wait, let's just check. It might not be.
Say I have a picture of all the metals since that's what I'm working on.
Aluminum, we need 197. Got that in here. Yeah, steel's like 3,032. Titanium's. I forgot to increase the titanium quantity.
I'm finishing up the titanium right now.
Okay. Titanium's being finished.
And I'm gonna pick up the copper too.
You getting the copper? We need computer. We need computer components. That's annoying.
I can grab those.
Yeah, we definitely
I have
need.
a high-tech system, so I can get all the tech shit.
So I need to grab military-grade fabrics, to biolayers, battle weapons, non-lethal weapons, personal weapons. Those are just to hold on to. I know there's going to be something I need that for. Get us from here.
Clearing the way for the oil brigade. Clearing the way for
I think we're going to need water too, right?
Huh?
Yeah, I think water was on there.
We're going to pick up like 100 units of water. And we're going to move on now. Basically getting 100 every time we get there. I don't know if we need polymers. I usually like 70. I said we need aluminum. Yeah. That's nice.
My torch.
Wow. Alright. Insulating membrane. How much do we need of that? Fuck. We did water purifiers, right? Military good projects. Oh shit, I already have those. Oh no, they just went up really fast. Those will take 50 of them.
Cheers.
Maybe I should pick up some basic medicines too. I feel like I need all of these things. Let's see. Here's a pack of it for me.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
There we go. Oh shit, it's 301.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright. We're gonna need to move the limelight back with whatever it's got.
Okay, I'm on my way back right now.
Yeah. It's gonna take 15 minutes to jump.
How much money does old man have here?
What? What?
Rob, how much money do you have?
Have about 140 mil.
140 mil?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is it this one we're doing, or is it this other one? Dying every one to go. He's got it back there. Alright, we're gonna go with this. So the third Baldwin. What's this? No.
I gotta start my oven real quickly so I can get the ribs in there.
You are currently within a no-fire zone. Retract your weapons. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
What up? Okay, we're moving back. What up? And we are moving. Raw and me are almost at the same point. And what are we going? What? Welcome, Crazy Boy. What up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I gotta pack my lunch for today as well. So I'm gonna untether the stuff from the ship so I can get sold and send the ship that way. Yeah. I think we have 3 projects going. One of them's all the way super far out. I think that is the government building because fuck the government. You know what I mean? They can travel. They don't. They get taxpayer you know, funds, credits. You know what I mean? So let their you know, hourly staff get those hours of, you know, travel. Light seconds of travel. I mean,
I approve of this.
You know? You gotta give everyone their path to success, you know? Long hours equals good paying jobs and benefits, right?
Cheap passes.
That's definitely one of the reasons anyone comes and joins up with me, gets to learn how to play the game. You know, get put on a good fucking path towards learning, you know, and how to play this game. And you know,
I've been playing this game for so long and I still learn new shit.
bro, I'm dead ass, no joke. Serious, like when I played the game, I was playing so hardcore, and it was like, but it was like we were fucking fighting people the whole time. We were killing griefers the whole time. So it was a different story, you know. It was a whole different ball game, man. We were like, we didn't even have, I don't even think we really had, we didn't have colonization then. We didn't have shit. We could ask to have our names put into like the game. Woohoo. You know? It was, we were fighting for what? I can't remember. Like, oh man. That shit was interesting. Very interesting. And everything affected things in the oh, it's gonna take 20 minutes to get there. Oh shit. Alright, well, that's what happens. Let's sell our commodities and whatnot. To our shit.
Where you're at right now, is that where you're loading from?
Yeah, that's where the Walmart is. But we're gonna basically send everything that we have currently to the area that you know, we're gonna be building. We definitely didn't get enough. Definitely didn't get enough. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, I gotta set that to the cells. Let me know when you're touchdown and everything.
Yep, touching down, selling everything I have right now.
Awesome. Yeah. Alrighty. So the new one is going to end up being I don't know. I think we should do. I feel like we should be focusing on like trying to get more civilians here. After we did agriculture, so now we did. All right, so it went mining, right? Military, agriculture. And it was more like security. Say again?
You want high tech?
Yeah?
High tech.
Yeah. Well, I want all of it. I have enough space in that system for everything. Literally. I could sell everything. So that. Alright, I'm flipping everything to sell. Figure out this stuff. Should sell or something? Did I sell everything I had? Why didn't it sell before? Go to this. Right.
The hardware store.
Yeah.
Which planet has the Walmart on it?
It's a planet. It has
yeah, which
six.
one?
It's shit. Hold on.
I'm like looking at each planet trying to find it.
It's the no that has 6. It has 6 on it. The 6 of 6. It's the 4th. 6
6, 7.
It's not. It should say 6/6. It is deep. The end of it says D2-924.
I can just look myself.
It's the 4th one in. And wait, what are you? You're at where my carrier is, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's
well, I'm
definitely.
at the star right now. I'm just chilling in the system.
Mhm. Basic medicines, military grade fabrics, fruits and vegetables, surgical weapons. Alright, cool. And I have to sell all that back. Oh, shit.
Oh, I see why I didn't see it, because it's freaking... It's all right next to each other. I see it.
Yep.
Okay. If you guys need the carrier space, I can bring my carrier here.
Alright. Awesome. Yeah, I have to go shortly, so you two wanna, like, give me a little talk about what needs to go where. That would be pretty cool. Let's see, what else am I gonna actually... Let's purchase. This is to buy. Let's buy. See,
25-minute jump time. What?
yeah, mine's a little long right now too.
That's in Walmart, really?
Yep, there's one more thing. You can't escape it. It is going into fucking... Bro, you literally can't escape it, bro.
I'm gonna find the designer of this, the architect, and message him. Really? Really?
See what I can hear.
Gonna call it like Space Mart?
See what else I can do. So, basic medicines, 100.
We got less than an hour, Christian, so we watch games.
And then everything else I'm gonna sell now. Let's sell. I gotta sell these, so.
We're going to Walmart, or as some people say, Walmart.
Walmart.
Well, looks like there's a big enough parking lot down there. So look, it is a Walmart. Look at that.
It is Walmart.
Oh, look who just got on.
Oh, okay, it's literally a Walmart. But yeah, basically my goal currently is to set up that area to fucking be like mining, basically have literally everything. So we'll have another area for literally everything focused on mining.
Oh, look at this. It's in a little crater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cliche. Let's build in a crater.
Yeah, I want to do it on a plateau. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it on top of a plateau. Or in a crevice. Oh my god, it's gonna be the hardest thing to get in. Imagine like I do a crevice. That'd be so fucking funny. So.
I am back.
Okay.
Alright, welcome back.
Ribs are in the oven.
Oh my lord, that's on all of the stuff. We're heading to the location. We should be pretty good.
Commander on deck.
We can invite him.
We'll see. Keep going.
Lockdown in 5 minutes, and I will have to leave in less than that. Everything should be set to sell, and yeah. Let's see. So Yeah, there we go. Let's set that to sell. Welcome. So we do not have the steel. We do have the titanium. So
can you hear us in the voice chat?
hello. Welcome.
Hello.
So
6.5 minute sheep.
Okay. Alright. Okay, let's check this out. What's going on with it? I can't.
Welcome to Walmart.
Get
Hello.
your shit and get out.
Oh shit, guess who's the #1 influence squadron in this system?
Who?
United Trail Alliance.
Who's that?
95%.
United Trade Alliance? Is that us?
Yeah.
I wonder why. I fucking wonder why. I wonder, do you want to know how much?
Shop at Walmart.
I've been shopping at Walmart like it's nobody's business. Do we have like, are we actually in the game as like, are we actually in the game?
Yeah.
The guy who built that system is on your friends list. That's fucking funny.
That's just, it doesn't really mean much. It just means that's our squad is 95% influence on that system right now.
PMFS open for years, so you can't have a private player minion faction. Yeah, minor faction. Yeah, but I saw there's a player minor faction in close to this system. So I've seen it. It says player, and I'm very pissed. But then, like, it's not the fact. Yeah, it's not good. I'm not happy about it. Hey, but listen, everybody, I do gotta get going. So, close the app. So there's what? Yeah, there's loads. Before Odyssey drops. That's bullshit. Alright. Oh, you're sitting in your seat there, bud. I see you.
Yep, I'm already sitting back here.
Not enough because I gotta go. Have yourself a good day, everybody. Alright. Enjoy the flight there, buddy.
Yep, I'll start moving some stuff over.
I really appreciate all the help. The faster me and everybody else gets this done, we will have another location, and I will start up another build. Yeah, we got so much. We got so much we can do in this one location, so it's gonna be good. All right, everybody. See you later.
See you.
So I'm downloading this thing right now, and it's like, it should install.
All right, everybody. You have yourselves a great day.